Hello and welcome. I am so excited you're here because today we're going to dive into a topic I am just so passionate about. That deep, absolutely undeniable connection between our physical well-being and our state of internal alignment.
So, let's start with a really powerful question. Can your mindset, your thoughts genuinely influence your physical wellness? Can they reduce pain and help you feel vibrant and strong? The answer you'll find might be a lot closer and way more accessible than you think.
Okay, so to kick things off, we really need to get clear on the foundational concept here, alignment. What does that even mean when we're talking about our physical bodies?
The way I see it, alignment is this beautiful, harmonious state where your mind and your body are just in perfect sync. Your body's natural tendency, its default setting, is to thrive. And alignment, well, that's simply the path of least resistance to that innate vitality.
Here's the key thing to remember. Our bodies are constantly listening to our inner dialogue. They literally become a direct physical reflection of the thoughts and beliefs we practice the most.
All right, so now that we've got the principle down, let's look at how modern science talks about this exact same phenomenon. This is where we bridge that gap between spiritual wisdom and physical reality.
And what's so fascinating is how different fields are basically describing the same thing, just using their own language. In spiritual circles, we might call it vibrational resistance. You go into a lab and they'll call it chronic stress. But really, they both point to a state that blocks our natural well-being. It's two sides of the same coin.
And listen, this isn't just some hopeful theory or wishful thinking. The scientific research is so clear and consistent on this. A positive mindset has a direct, measurable impact on our physiology, especially on our nervous and immune systems.
So, just how powerful is this connection? Well, get this. Studies show that optimism is linked to a staggering 35% lower risk of major cardiovascular events, things like a heart attack or a stroke. 35%. That is not a small number. That's huge.
So how does this actually work on a biological level? Well, positive thinking isn't magic. It triggers real, tangible changes in your body. It actively reduces stress hormones like cortisol. It dials down inflammation, and it actually boosts the very immune cells that keep you healthy, all while releasing those feel-good endorphins.
Okay, building on that, let's move on to a really powerful tool that puts this mind-body connection to work for you, visualization.
And no, this is not just daydreaming. It is powerful mental rehearsal. Top athletes and medical professionals use this because when you imagine an action, you prime your brain and body to actually perform it. This can speed up everything from skill acquisition to physical healing. You are literally forging new neural pathways with your mind. Let's look at the story of Linka. She lost 60 pounds, but not from some grueling diet. She did it by fundamentally changing her mindset through gratitude and visualization. She changed her inner world, and her outer world had no choice but to follow.
Or how about Mimi Bouchard? For years, she struggled with this really persistent skin condition. What was her solution? Intense, focused meditation and visualization, where she was aimed squarely at the clear skin she wanted.
I think my favorite example is the woman on a cruise who ate everything she enjoyed without a shred of guilt and without gaining a single pound. What was her secret? It was a simple core belief. She genuinely believed that food was her friend. That one shift in belief completely transformed how it affected her body.
These stories are amazing, right? They show you what is absolutely possible. So let's talk about the practical tools that you can start using, like today, to cultivate your own physical well-being.
Okay, a core practice here is reframing your thoughts. Now, you're not fighting with the negativity, you just acknowledge it, no judgment, and then you consciously, gently choose a thought that feels a little better and serves your well-being. It's all about guiding your focus.
And you can support this mental reframing with other simple but super powerful habits. It's really about building a new relationship with yourself. Practicing gratitude for what your body can do, reinforcing new beliefs with affirmations, and choosing actions that feel joyful and inspired, not forced.
So as we start to wrap this up, let's bring it all together with one final, really powerful idea I want you to carry with you.
Please never forget this. Your body is always listening. Every single thought is like a quiet little instruction you're sending to your cells. So I have to ask you, what message are you sending your body right now in this moment? Is it a message of stress, or is it one of healing and vitality?
Remember, Health is not something you have to chase or earn. It is your natural state. Your only job is to release the resistance that's blocking it and just allow it to flourish. The power is already inside you. So to begin, my invitation to you is to just try one of the techniques we talked about today. Start small, be consistent with it, and just notice how you feel. Thank you so much for exploring all of this with me.